Here's one concept that I fully believe that every conservative in the United States is neurologically incapable of comprehending. Literally, psychologically, they cannot understand this. They could understand it on paper, but they can't feel it. Okay, let's say you and I are playing in a baseball league together, and this league has its own particular rule book. All right, a set of laws, a constitution, if you will, as to how we're going to play. What's the infield fly ball rule, all this sort of stuff for this league play. Okay. And let's say that I have a complaint about one rule in that rule book. I think one of the rules is not fair, not smart, waste time, not necessary, whatever. Doesn't matter. But I have a complaint about one rule, and I think that there's a rule in the rule book that we should change. And I say to you, like, hey, let's change this one rule. For a conservative, literally, they take that as you attacking the entire rule book or the entire concept of the rule book, right? Like, they can't understand the difference between, like, political dissent and anti-constitutionality, right? Like, I am very pro the idea of a constitution, pro the idea of, like, there's going to be house rules. To hell, we're going to run this thing called America, and we're all going to play by these rules. But when we find that the rules don't make sense anymore because economy has changed, culture has changed, technology has changed, whatever, reality around us, the rest of the world, foreign policy, foreign situations have changed. Therefore, we need to change something in this rule book. It's not an attack on the rule book. To say, I'm the president, therefore I can ignore the Constitution is anti-American. To say, I'm going to follow the Constitution even when I don't like some of these rules, but I'm going to push for us to change those rules is as patriotic as fuck. And if the rules are so insane and so impractical that no right-minded person would follow it, like if you had a rule that said every time you get your third strike, we cut off one of your fingers, no one's going to follow the rule. I'm not going to follow the rule. I'm going to disobey the rule. And you can't expect people to follow those kind of rules, right? That's what law and order is. Law and order is, do we have a agreed upon set of rules that everyone can work with, that is morally justifiable, that is even-handed, and that makes the game work? Law and order are not just blind obedience to bad rules. Law and order is not forced obedience to bad rules. We have a word for that in the English language, and it's tyranny. It's oppression. It's subjugation. And anytime you ask someone, hey, do you mind if I get a little tyrannical right now? If you mind, would you just subjugate yourself a little bit for me because it would make you feel comfortable? Watch what fucking happens. Tell me you've never read a page of history without telling me you've never read a page of history.